Hello, my name is Ashley Quattlebaum. I am an elementary education major enrolled in ED 505 for the Summer 2 term, Summer 2019. Today, I will be discussing the reflective dispositions and how teachers can implement these dispositions into their professional careers and into the classroom setting. Disposition 1. Convey a positive message about technology to students and professional peers. As a first grade teacher, it is important to me to convey a positive message about technology to my students, their parents, and my professional peers. One way I do this is through the integration of technology into all areas in the classroom. From reading, singing alphabet songs, showing videos to help build background knowledge. In math, we sing and count many different ways. We also watch videos to help students acclimate better to different areas. We also try to ensure equitable access to all students in the classroom setting. Students in my school do not all have access at home to the internet, so most of our projects and things that we do with technology are done in the classroom. Enhanced interaction is also a way that we promote technology in the classroom. Students work together to create projects, and they also develop digital citizenship skills. Disposition 2. Supporting proactive communication with students, parents, colleagues, and others. Effective communication is a key element in building relationships between parents, students, and teachers. For me, my philosophy of education revolves solely around building relationships with my students and their families. Communication is at the very heart of building relationships. One way that I build communication through my colleagues is through email. Through my parents and students are the district and school websites where they can access information about our school and the teachers who work there. We also provide digital newsletters for students. And in my classroom, I have used the Remind app that you see up in the top right corner. And this year I will be adding Seesaw into the elements of communication. I like the Remind app because I'm able to text back and forth individually with parents. I can also use this to send pictures of what their student is doing during the day. Disposition 3. Adhere to and encourage others to follow standards of the profession when utilizing technology. Teachers, educators, and those that work with technology should all be familiar with copyright and fair use policies. Anywhere that there is something taken directly from text, it should be referenced, whether you are referencing it in a PowerPoint presentation, a paper, or any other way. Many districts have an acceptable use policy. Teachers, students should all be familiar with the acceptable use policy for their district. And then each school or individual classroom or both should have a set of technology rules that students understand and know how to follow. You will see here that I have listed a digital citizenship website that can be referenced. This was created for ED 505 by my group, and on here are areas to talk about copyright, fair use, acceptable use policy, and classroom and school technology rules. Disposition 4. Maintaining confidentiality of student academic information. Confidentiality is a very important topic that all teachers should be aware of, especially when discussing students and their academic needs and academic information. Each year, my school district has teachers participate in an annual privacy training, and here we sign a privacy and confidentiality clause saying that we will not discuss student information with those people that it does not pertain to. Teachers should also be aware of FERPA, which is the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, the PPRA, which is the Protection of Pupil Rights Amendment, and COPPA, which is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. All three of these documents have very important information about what can be shared, what should be shared, and who it can and should be shared with. Teachers should also make security a priority when utilizing technology. In my school, it is always an accepted practice when you are working on grades or email, that if someone comes into your classroom, to simply either turn off the monitor screen or close your laptop. Below you will see the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Educational Technology website. There are many good ideas here about how to make security a priority in your classroom. Disposition 5, maintaining confidentiality of personal information when using email or other electronic settings. In today's world, personal information can be taken and a new person could be created from it. It is very, very important that teachers, educators, school personnel maintain the confidentiality of student information. Once again, we look at the annual privacy training provided by districts. We look at FERPA, PERPA, and COPPA policies that outline areas of which we need to be very careful with. District and school policies also have areas of how teachers and school personnel can monitor and can share student information. Teachers should also be aware of which online educational services are being used by your district, and should also make security a priority by the device having a secure password, changing your password, and also knowing about network security. Attached, you will see the FERPA Do's and Don'ts Guide for Teachers. This is a wonderful resource for knowing what you can share, who you can share it with, how you can share it. And here you will see some of the do's and don'ts. You should always ask yourself, can someone personally identify my student from this information? If they can, don't share it. Disposition 6, how do you use technology to research and identify resources and devices which remove barriers for diverse populations so that all students can actively participate to his or her fullest potential? In my school, we have a large population of ELL students. We use an online app called Imagine Learning for these students. These students are provided with a way to learn more vocabulary by using a technology that puts an emphasis on their native language and the English language. We also try to ensure equitable access for all of our students, even if they are using an app that is not in their native tongue, they still get equitable access to the app. They might get a little bit of extra help, one-on-one help, to help them understand what to do. By ensuring that our students are receiving access to apps and programs that meet their needs as bilingual learners, we're adding a new dimension to teaching and learning. This is also relevant for special education students. Below you will see links for great apps for ESL and special needs students. By personalizing the approach to teaching and learning, we are customizing the curriculum for these students. Another resource with technology are audio and visual accommodations. When you have a student who does not understand what a hippopotamus is in English, but yet you can show them a picture on Google Images of what it is, then you are making the learning come to life. Disposition 7. An example of how I'm using technology to initiate opportunities for interaction with others in a positive manner to improve student learning. By using this, we are promoting collaboration between students. At my school, we use the eSpark app, and attached you will see an link to an overview video. eSpark has students complete tasks in the area of language arts and mathematics. Once students complete a quest, they are then instructed to create a video with a prompt. Students are showing their learning. When a child can explain their own learning, you know that it is really taking a hold to them. The teacher can then view the video to see the level of mastery. Students also participate in collaboration with video or presentation. These pictures are using Poplet and Number Pieces apps for mathematics. Using number pieces, students collaborate to make sure that they are showing tens and ones and expanded form. And with Poplet, students are taking a picture of the number. They are writing in number words, expanded form, tens and ones, and then in digits. Disposition 8. How do you use technology to engage in open dialogue, cooperate with school administration, and volunteer to be a part of a group or team to accomplish goals of the school as part of a larger group? A school is a family, and families have to communicate with each other. Communication is the key to building relationships. The best way to communicate in my school and in my district is through email. With teachers who are not 100% in our building, is the easiest way to get information out quickly to them. You will see also that I've chosen Padlet and Sign Up Genius. Both of these are being utilized at my school this year. Padlet I will actually be using as part of our back to school days, professional development days for PBIS. Teachers will be asked to join the Faculty Idea for PBIS Reward Celebration Padlet, and they will give their ideas on what celebrations we could do this year. Sign Up Genius is also used for parent-teacher conferences or meetings with our administration, such as Educate Alabama. Technology is a wonderful tool to use. Students become more engaged and active in the learning process. Parents feel more involved when they are receiving updates in a form that they can understand, whether it be a text message, Twitter, it could be email. Colleagues also feel more involved in the school-wide process of what's going on as they are being informed through email. In conclusion, this is Ashley Quattlebaum. I am an elementary education major in ED 505 for the summer 2 term. Thank you.